Hey everyone, Joe here from buildassetsonline.com with my brother Michael, and today we are going to talk about, we're going to compare playing poker online or in real life, playing poker for a living versus growing a business, like an online business, because that's kind of what we're more experts in, or quote experts. That's more of our wheelhouse than offline business, but either way, yeah, we're going to talk about it. And I actually know someone that plays poker for a living, Mike. And he's my wife's
Oh
friend
yeah.
growing up. And, he does pretty well. I think he makes like $10,000 a month. But I mean, he's always at the tables. He actually moved to, he moved somewhere where he could be like close to a casino, and he just goes
hmm
to the tables all the time, and it's a grind. It's a constant grind. And if you really enjoy poker, maybe that's something you want to do. But what we're going to talk about today is whether you're playing in person, online, yada yada yada. um, it becomes like a job. Like poker, to win consistently becomes a job, because you're not going to beat the odds every hand. So you have to become good enough to beat the odds enough of the time to where you're profitable. And to do that enough times, you have to put in the hours.
So I have a question for you, Joe.
What's that?
What do you think the odds are at any given moment for someone who is very good at poker to win that particular hand?
God, I don't know. I'm not a poker expert, but I would say if someone is going to be winning consistently, well, then first of all, they have to get the right cards. You can't win. I mean, you could bluff, but
Yes.
you got to get
So
some
there's that.
decent cards if you're
There's
going to
that.
win. But I would say, and guys, if you're like a poker
So
expert,
well,
don't. I'm going to say
so
55%.
okay, we'll use that
If
as
you're
as
good,
a
if you're
theoretical
really good,
example.
if you're really
If you're
good.
finding this and you're a poker expert, please tell us what you would say the odds are for any given hand, the percentage that you can win if you're high level at poker. Let's say 55%. And I think that's a bit of an over exaggeration because first of all, like you said, you have whoa. First of all, you have to get the right cards. Number one. So from the beginning, you are dealt a set of cards. I don't know what you could say that's analogous to online business, but those cards will determine your success in that particular hand
Yeah,
that you've waged money for that particular hand.
right.
And so right there out the gate, I think automatically learning online business is a much more worthwhile thing to pursue because you're the dealer.
Yeah,
You own the cards.
yeah,
So you're in control over exactly what you want to spend money on. When you're playing poker, you have to put in your money and then you see what you're working with. And if it's not good, you have to throw it out. With online business, after consistent work, you know exactly what you want to do, and each and every move that you make, the odds are already in your favor.
yeah. Because each and every move is, what's the word? Each and every move, man, I'm trying to think of the word. Is it predicated? Each and every move is predicated on the previous move with online business. So if you spend a month really diving deep into a particular business model, you've made a lot of little micro moves there. And then the next month, you have all the knowledge from those micro moves that you've made. And, it's, you can use all those together. And the thing with poker is that, yeah, you're gaining knowledge and you're gaining experience and you're getting better at the game, but each time you get a hand, it's a completely new hand. And in any given day in online business, you have the same your card stack is always growing. That's the point. In poker, your card stack is always resetting.
Yeah, the reset is the big issue, and I think what inspired this was that I was in Vegas recently, and I was spending this money, at these casinos, and it was just infuriating me because, having done like online business for all these years, I'm used to being able to like put in my money and then actually gain some sort of feedback and being able to increase my odds heavily over time. And, you know, if you play poker online or in person as a profession, you're still gambling. And
Yeah.
that's the key word, is that it's a gamble. Online business is a calculated way of learning skills, putting something in, and then having very, very high accuracy, knowing what's going to come out.
Yeah, that's right. It becomes far more predictable, and like I said, it's kind of exponential in a way because it all builds on top of each other. Poker is not really exponential. Even if you're a very good player, you're still like grinding because you
Yeah.
have to go to the table or log on to your online casino. You have to sit there, and you have to take
Yeah.
you have to just make sure that you're winning 55% of the time for you to come out profitable at the end of the day. And
Yeah.
sometimes,
I think well, to paraphrase what Joe's trying to say is that in order to actually make money, you need to be at the table putting in your mental energy. With online business, you can either hire someone to do it for you. You can't hire someone to play poker for you, or it's just a business model that makes money kind of passively. So anytime you want to make money playing poker online, you need to actually show up and do it. You need to be on your mental game every day that you do it. And yeah,
yeah, I think, there's no way, I don't think that there's any possible way to play poker in a way that is not going to drain your energy consistently over the long run.
Mhm.
That's why, when I walk around a casino, I see all these guys, like the cigarette is like 3/4 of the way burnt. It's like hanging out of their mouth. And, they haven't ashed it in a while. And I think because just gambling is so mentally draining. Whereas with business, I mean, you can craft the lifestyle that you want to live with because all the stuff you've done yesterday, if you've done it properly, it's making money for you today. Whereas with poker, you're only as good as your last day playing. You got to hit the table the
Mhm.
next day. So
Mhm.
that's and I think when you walk around and you see like people that are look, granted, some professional gamblers are amazing, I'm sure, but I just when you walk around the casino, you see that energy
Yeah.
that's looks
Yeah.
drained.
In any standard distribution, you're going to find people on the one end who are extremely gifted at
Yeah,
producing success. But that's why I was going back and saying even the maximum odds of winning at poker consistently is lower than internet marketing. We're talking about this, the whole distribution.
yeah,
So the average person can go and learn online business and increase their odds far more than even the best poker player.
yeah. Ooh, one thing I wanted to add, Mike. This is pretty interesting.
Let's
So
hear it.
our cousin, many people thought that he was going to be, or that he had the potential to be a professional baseball player or something like that. And
Okay.
one thing he said, well, now he's into business. We actually work with him on a store. One of the things that I was like, so why did you want to do business? Like, because I guess he didn't really have the drive to be to be a professional baseball player. And so one of the things that he said was like, so I was like, why did you want to do business more so than like be a professional baseball player? And he said, because if you're going to be a professional baseball player, you only get one chance. And I think with poker, it's a similar thing. So besides for the grind that we're talking about, playing day in and day out for your regular income, a lot of poker players rely on like winning that big tournament,
Mhm.
to get a big cash out. Whether it's I don't know, $1 million, $5 million. I don't really know how much those big cash prize tournaments are. Some are even lower, I'm sure. I mean,
Mhm.
definitely some are lower. There's poker tournaments that for all different prize pools. But
Yeah, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. And to kind of go off that, if you want to go into a big price pool, big, thing, you can only do that so often, especially as someone who is not on the super high end, super end of the spectrum and very gifted at poker. As an average person, you cannot go and play these high stake things all the time because the odds are not in your favor. There's a high possibility that you're going to lose the money that you came in with, and your bankroll is going to go down. And now, what do? Do you keep playing now that your bankroll is down and risk losing more,
yeah,
or you have to bring it back to what we're talking about, and like why our cousin said that, every day is the chance to hit it big.
Yeah.
Especially with high ticket drop shipping, because you never know what type of sale is going to come in that day.
Yeah.
And even if nothing comes in, if you can still have your ads going conservatively, to that you're not breaking the bank. You're just putting a little bit in each day, putting a little bit in, and the odds of winning are much higher. And you're actually learning and you're getting data so that you can adjust and keep increasing your odds, It's
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah, I
that's a big
think
difference.
you about said it. So one final note, Mike. When you said the spectrum there, you were talking about the spectrum of poker skill. You're not making like a Rain Man reference, even though Rain Man played
Well,
blackjack.
you can say that too. I'm
Yeah.
talking just about the standard distribution
The spectrum
people in
of
their,
poker skill and their
yeah,
you know yeah.
however
So
you want to think of it.
yeah. So I mean, I think that's about it for this one, guys. Be sure to check out our free course, the Online Asset Playbook, buildassetsonline.com/playbook. Don't forget about we're in the process. We're kind of doing a soft launch for our membership program. You can work with us one-on-one for for $47 a month. Buildassetsonline.com/membership, where we set up a private Discord channel with you. And of course, rate us on whatever platform you're watching, YouTube, iTunes, whatever. And we will see you in the next episode. Thanks a lot. And bye-bye.
Take it easy.